Good morning, good morning. How are y'all doing this morning? In the mighty name of Jesus, I hope everybody is doing okay. First of all, I want to welcome you to God's Believers Ministry, to those who believe. And I just wanted to come on here just for a short time because I am concerned about us. Um, I'm confused in how is it that we as individuals can give so much power to such negative things, people, places. I'm confused in it because, for one, the different stuff that's going on Facebook about the pastor. Okay, uh, I mean, to each his own, first of all. But I feel like everybody making fun about it is, to me, it's ridiculous. Why? Because if anything, you see that your brother have been put in an awkward position, put himself in an awkward position, even though knowingly he know better. Instead of you praying for him, you would take and make posts about him, opposed to going in a secret room with God and praying for him. Why? Because somewhere at some point in his life he have left from up under the realm of God. How do I say that? Why? Because only a person that is no longer up under the will of God and doing God will put themselves in a position as such. But see, this is how God do things. Okay? He will pull your coattail. What God did was pull his coattail. Why? Because you're supposed to be a man of God, saving souls, leading people to the water, encouraging, inspiring, helping a brother up when he's down. So what God did, he allowed him, and I got so much to go with that. He allowed him to be put in a position that will reveal who he naturally is. God allowed him. He gave him his pleasure. His pleasure was to do what he did with that young girl. God allowed the young girl to videotape him and to put it on the internet, Facebook, wherever, YouTube. God allowed that to happen. Why? Because God is pulling the coattail of people that claim to be up under the realm of God, and they're truly not. But in the process of that, even though God cuts down a tree, he leaves the root. Well, why do he leave the root? Why? Because he's not exempt from the love of God. He can be restored back to the minister he was. And even though man will never forget what he did, God will forget what he did and will regrow him a new tree with brand new roots so that he can accomplish the will of God. So he had to be knocked off his pedestal. It had to happen. But even though God cut his tree down, God did not updig his roots. So we as brothers and sisters, why is it that we so quick to laugh when one fall instead of lifting one up? I'm confused in that because that's what we're supposed to do. But what confuses me is that you'll run to a murder, somebody been killed. You'll run to a bad car wreck. You'll run to a fight and everything that is negative. But when somebody talking about God, concerning God, doing God's will, you run from it and you talk about that. But you uplift all the other negative things that I mentioned. You'll run there. You want to see what happened. You want to see who win. You want to see who lose. You want to see who dead. You want to see who got caught with another man, who got caught with another woman. And what do that say about you? What do that say about the inner spirit that you're carrying? It's saying that you're no greater, no better than this person is. Why? Because in order for you to run to see something negative, your way of thinking is still the same. If your mind was renewed and that's not something you would do, and that's not a way that you would conduct yourself, why would you run to see the events that are taking place that are bad? I don't understand it. I don't understand it. But the crazy thing is, if God come right now, in this moment, in this hour, in this second, if he parted that sky right now, each and everybody that run to see the negative events that take place on this earth, you will run to God right then, because you would know that he real. Lord, help me. Lord, save me. Please, Jesus. But he going to be just as confused as I am. Well, when you was running there, you should have been running here, getting your life right, getting lined up with me. So I'm just saying, I love y'all. I love you. I love you. I love you. And I want you to be right with God. I want you to get right with God. I don't want the negative things, people, places in your life to lead you astray. Because what you find funny, God find it disgusting. You feel what I'm saying? What we find funny, God find disgusting. What we find funny, God see that it can be restored. It can be built up. You know, it just don't make sense to me. Why is it that we so adamant about negative events, people, places, and things, but everything that is positive, you don't want. You don't want to be a part of it. I'm confused in that. So I just want you to search your hearts and mind on today. If that was you, you could say, well, that'll never be me. Watch your tongue, because God said never say never, because I make them same words come back and eat you clean alive. Search your hearts, search your minds, and see if where you at in your life and in this time and in this place, is the negative things that you entertain and enjoy, is it worth your soul? Is it worth your soul? I'm telling you this because I love you. I want to thank you for tuning in. My name is Melissa Hughes. I pray that you will come back and that we will continue to discuss God, concerning things about God and life itself, and how can we get in alignment with God. I want to thank you for tuning in to God's Believers Ministry. I hope to see you later. In the meantime, in between time, think about your future. Okay? Have a blessed day.